You're listening to WLIP, now CBS News.
And we're back here in the studios of AM 1050 WLIP with Get Real with Ralph, your fun, exciting, crazy host, Ralph Nudie. That's me, yours truly, Jim Salovich. And in the studio, we also have with us today as a special guest, the lovely Ms. Luana Figueroa, executive producer of Lakeshore Productions. Luana, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
We're going to talk film.
There's a reason I call this softcore talk radio, and that's because we do tackle the issues, and then we soften up when we talk about some sexier stuff, like movies.
So you get hard and then soft again.
So
with our topics, yes.
Moving along, we have a very edgy but fun guest here, Luana Figueroa.
Remember, this is
Breathing the air.
You got a movie.
Yes,
All
called
right.
The Bone Box.
The Bone Box.
Yes, it's a full-length feature film ready to be aired. It took us a lot to get this far. Like me in the corner, huddled up, crying. It was raunchy. The show was just so hard. And in the middle of our movie, we lost the investor. Then we had to find another investor.
So that's the thing. I hear it most. I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of directors, a lot of actors. But it's getting that money. It's getting that money.
It's getting the money.
It's getting the money. That's what it comes down to, is getting that money. So you ran out of money, or is it? Or
no, our investor backed out in the middle of the movie. And we're like with cameras and everything. And we're like, wait, there's no more money. Okay, let's we can't put the cameras down.
Right.
We got to keep going,
Right.
So that's my job. I make sure that the funds are there.
Right.
And I make sure that everybody has everything set up.
Where was it shot? In Chicago, or
it was shot in Los Angeles.
Oh, in LA. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very cool.
It's
Guerrilla
like right
style?
before we crash and burn, we just go up.
Okay. Oh, that's a great story.
Okay, we're cool.
Wow.
The life jacket opened.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I'm it's cool. I got you guys.
Did you shoot in Hollywood, or where in LA did you shoot it?
We shot it right in Hollywood. Yeah.
Right in Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with LA. I used to live out that way.
I had the pleasure of watching the entire movie. You gave me the password so that I could preview it. And
now I have to kill him.
No, you'll have to kill me.
Or change the password.
I'm not going to give away the plot. You can give away as much as you want to, but I don't want to be the spoiler. Now, it took me twice to love it. I'm going to be honest. It took me twice, but that's the nature of indie films to begin with. And what I found is that
it's a builder-upper.
You have to be patient with this movie's plot line because it takes a while for it to pop.
No, I got to see it now.
I had somebody else watching it with me. Yeah.
The next movie is going to be a comedy.
And then when it does, you're like, oh, this is great.
Yes.
So
it's phenomenal.
I've got to get my wife to rewatch it because her and I were watching it as we were driving down to Ohio. Now, I know that probably sounds like a no-no watching a movie while driving, but I had it off to the side and I was playing. And she kind of fell asleep and she woke up and I told her I was going to watch it. And she goes, I didn't like it. I'm like, you didn't see what happened.
Right.
So now I got to reel her back in and get her to watch it because once that plot line pops open, you're like, whoa, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
But it takes a little while to get there. And again, I think that's the case with a lot of indie films. I talked a lot about The Book of Birdie, which was filmed here in Kenosha. Same thing. We've got another movie coming up that's filmed in Kenosha, Fear of Looking Up. Now you're going to be moving your production company to Kenosha.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Yes, it is.
And we're going to be premiering the movie in Kenosha.
Bad filming. You can, as long as you put enough cameras around, you'll be good.
The movie's made in editing, in post.
So I have.
You can't do too much if your sound's not good outside of.
The goal here is to premiere a movie made in Hollywood here in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Sure.
And we're going to promote the premiere. We're going to fly the actors in from California. We're going to do the whole red carpet thing.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be amazing. And we're going to get everybody in Kenosha involved. I'm going to knock on every door. I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to make sure that you're home.
I'm going to stalk you. Here I am in your bathroom. You're not home.
And you have a second movie that is in post right now.
So the movie is called The One You Feed. You can find out more on the movie on IMDb. And now we're in the process of partnering up with a huge company. That one's going to be our third feature film. So it's just like,
But the idea factory that it seems to happen when you start to connect with other great minds is so much fun.
And that's what I love about meeting other artistic people. When I get together with my actor friends and things as such and my writing friends, I sat in these writing classes with these amazing people, and we were just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I started thinking about it when I do a stand-up comedy, and I'm talking to my comedian friend.
You have writer's block, just get with people who are that same way and talk with them.
You're listening to WLIP CBS News.
Hey, welcome to the program. So, Bone Box.
Yeah.
Good movie.
So I heard Ralph, that it took
I
you
can-
2 goes to watch this.
What's that?
It took you 2 tries to get into it, right? Because you're driving the first time.
It took me 2 tries to get in. Correct.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, it was, I really, it's one of those movies you have to be patient and let the plot develop. And
Right.
once it develops, you're like, wow. I had a clip I was going to play, but I don't think we were able to get it queued up on time. But the one, Gareth, where you got the phone call, the first time
Yes.
that your loan shark or the guy you owe the gambling debt to calls you on the phone when you finally answer the phone. And that was a pretty little cool piece there. We're going to end up putting just a couple of short clips on our site as teasers. But how long did it take you to film Bone Box?
10
we
days,
shot it
right?
in 11 shooting days,
11
which is
shooting days.
incredibly fast.
That is incredibly fast. Now, the synopsis is, who wants to take us through the plot and where
Okay, so it's about a grave robber played by Gareth who starts to think he's being haunted by all the dead people whose graves he robbed.
see dead people?
So it's totally a ghost story, but it's also very psychological because the whole movie, Gareth and the audience don't really know if he just feels guilty about what he did or if he's truly being haunted by these spirits.
So is it a
whole
haunting
movie
or a
takes place in
paranoid
single
delusion?
house. Yeah, totally.
Got it.
Yeah, and the twist is, we shot this in 11 days. I thought it was 10, but 11 days. I was, the camera never leaves me. It's all from my perspective, and it's all done looking like one take. So I guess we were on set, how many hours a day, Luke? Like 14, 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I wish I was there.
So the entire shooting style is a one-take shooting style. So even though you didn't really shoot it in one take, you make it look like it follows you all the way through. There are no scene changes where you're not there.
Right. And we were going to shoot it chronologically, but our main actors got another job, so we ended up shooting it all over the place.
Yeah,
So
we
that was
actually
kind of
had
a
like
challenge too.
It was really difficult because basically, like, there would be scenes where Gareth had been punched in the face and had like fake blood all over his shirt. But then we would hop to a scene that was like the beginning of the story before anything happened to him. So we had like multiple sweaters. One had blood, one didn't have blood, and we switched them throughout the day. It was like very difficult chronologically, but it was also kind of fun.
Did you find any
We did a
minor
fantastic
goof ups in
job.
your final that like only you can see? Because I know that normally happens in a movie where you see something that isn't supposed to be there and nobody notices, right?
Oh yeah, there's a big one. But, we'll just leave it up to you guys to cue.
Maybe when we do the screening, we can have a contest.
Those little nuggets.
So we're going to premiere the Bone Box here in Kenosha. Is that what the plan is?
We're going to be there very soon. It is going to be a red carpet event. I'm really excited about the Bone Box coming out here to Kenosha and doing the premiere here, and it's going to be very interesting. So I'm hoping that a lot of filmmakers out here in Kenosha, as well as the college students in the schools out here, to get involved, and a lot of the film community to get involved with Lakeshore Productions.
That would be great. That's
Yeah,
one of the
would
nice things. You have a nice talent pool here to tap into.
Absolutely.
And they may not be as demanding as a talent pool in an area like Chicago where you really have to pay for talent, where you've got a lot of people that want to get discovered. So I could see that being an advantage for you guys.
Absolutely.
Gareth, how many movies have you acted in now?
Yeah, so I'm on about 22 films, and I guess going back to the Bone Box, Luke and I met how long ago, Luke?
Like 3 years ago, maybe.
Was it 3
No,
4 years
maybe
ago?
more.
Maybe more, because and I came to Luke with a project of mine, wanting him to write it, and he had an idea himself, being the Bone Box, and we were like, let's do it.
And then
we found Luana.
Yeah,
and
Lakeshore.
then
it was actually funny. My business partner, Mark Fazio from Alaska. I have 2 business partners, Don McNeil and Mark Fazio.
And Donnie's here. He just has
Yes.
I'm just waiting for the cue.
I think.
Yeah.
I think you know. So, So I met them through Mark Fazio. Mark Fazio says, "Oh, they have this great movie," and he's always super hyper, hocked up on espresso. And so, like, he's like, "Oh, I got it. They got it. They're amazing." And I'm like, "Okay, calm down. Let me talk to them." So I ended up talking to them, and they were brilliant. I was like, "Oh my God, where did these guys come from?" Right. And like, so all of a sudden it was just like meant to be, because all of a sudden we just got the funding for the movie. It was just like night and day. And then it was just like,
now what's a good, you don't have to tell me specifically, or you can if you want to, but what is typically the budget for an indie film?
Well, we'll say indie, and we won't give you the budget, but we'll say indie should be around. Now, listen here, something like Lady Bird was considered indie. Like Call Me by Your Name was $3 million. That's considered very indie. So we're looking at an ultra low budget indie. People like us who aren't affiliated with any of the studios, who want to go make a movie. So I would say that we range from about 200,000 to 500,000, and then you have smaller movies. So what this comprises of is a lot of friends and a lot of people doing you favors.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it's deferred. A lot of favors. So if someone would come in who's supposed to make $900 a day being a DP, maybe $1,500 a day, maybe, $2,500 a day, and they're doing it for $180 a day.
Right.
Low minimum wage. And then if and when the film ever makes money, sometimes these people do see their money back, but seldom, especially in indie movies. Indie movies usually are there for you to make your next movie.
Right.
So they're about getting recognition and upping your budget. It's like climbing a ladder. Exactly.
Because, not everybody can be in the studio system, especially for actors and writers like ourselves. The studio system really comprises of people in Catch-22 who already made it in the industry, So, as you said, an indie movie is a very slow burn. So I'm not Brad Pitt, and someone would sit there for 20 minutes watching Brad Pitt eat a sandwich. You know what I mean?
It's like being a professional athlete. It's like being a musician. You got to kiss a lot of frogs before you finally get a prince. You got to really, you got to be willing to have a alternate way of making a living and just keep putting out content and over again until something catches the attention of somebody who will fund your big project. Yeah. So I give you guys a lot of credit for chasing that dream.
Yes, and it was a hard dream to chase.
Right.
And I want the three of you to tell me what it's like, what I'm in for, because I'm going to be working with Luana.
Who wants to go first?
Do you want the truth, or should we just?
No. We don't want the truth. Let's sweeten up.
I want 120,000 people living in the greater Kenosha area to hear the truth about the amazing Luana. All right, Donnie Mac's going first. All right, Roaster, come on.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
It's like an indoctrination.
We are all professional here. She's incredible how she can convey what she wants to see, whether it be on film or on video. But she has some quirks.
Quirks.
Just a few, but they're good quirks, and we learn to work around her quirks because at the end of the day, everybody's happy because.
One of the band members left with a wet willy.
And a lot of people don't understand my idea. I think Don is one of the only people that get my crazy, because like literally, I will explain everything to him, and then everybody else is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "You'll see later."
That's because they do the rewrites.
And then when and then we see it, and they're like, "Oh, how can I get more money out of this?"
Yeah. You're getting somewhere where they start coming out the woodworks to sue you. So.
Oh yeah. Oh man, those were horrible situations.
You already have the network suing you? Oh boy, so you're a troublemaker, huh?
Touch wood, yeah.
All right,
next subject.
Who's going next? No, I want to hear more about Lou. I want to hear more about what I'm in store for here, working with Luana.
Well, Luana, I mean, we went for it, right, Luana? We went for it, and we still are going for it.
Right.
There's a lot of new projects in the works.
Right.
Luke himself is an amazing writer. Luke knows horror like it's the back of his hand.
Yeah.
He knows the genre.
I truly love the storyline of this.
Without Luana, it would have just fallen flat. I mean, she knows people, and she knows how to go out there, and she's a good network artist.
A network artist. I love it. A network artiste.
Yeah, artiste. Film is a collaboration, and you have to work as a team.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to.
And I was
that's
just
what we
blessed
do.
to have
And
met
that's what we
them and
did.
everybody. And I mean, literally
How did you all come in contact with each other?
with Mark
Mark
Fazio.
Fazio.
So Mark brought
Our
all of you
partner
together.
Yeah.
in Alaska.
They probably met him in an espresso shop.
Was it like
Well,
right
here's
now?
the
Is it
thing.
nighttime in
As an
Alaska for the next
actor
6
in
months?
Los Angeles,
I think
and
Yep.
on the side, I was waiting tables, and I came across a guy named Mark Fazio. Now, I'm the kind of person that I'm always working, even when I'm waiting tables. And I was like, I have the story. I want you to look at it. And this guy's amazing. He's like, love this. And that's how we got hold of Luana.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for people who are always trying, I always feel like people don't want to ask. And I
Right.
think the biggest thing to do is always ask. The only thing you might hear is no.
You have to be immune to know to chase your dreams.
Mm-hmm. And when I met them, I
Right.
didn't even know that I wanted to get into movies because I was just doing reality shows. So it was like that was my forte. That was my genre. And then all of a sudden, Mark came in with, oh, let's do movies. And then all of a sudden, we just kept getting funded and funded and funded. It was like movie. And it's like, oh, maybe we should start doing movies.
How's
And
the
then lots
process?
funding, and then lots funding, and then lots funding.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways.
Lakeshore Productions, which has recently relocated its headquarters here to Kenosha, Wisconsin. And Luana Figueroa has joined the production team over here at Get Real with Ralph, as well as some of our other our ventures. So little, I guess, excitement and disclosure there. And I'm excited to work with you. And I'm excited to hear all of your experiences working with Luana, because my first impression was like, wow, this girl's crazy. She's brilliant, but she's crazy. I want more of that in my show. And here you are, and I'm glad you're here. So I don't want this to turn into a I Love Luana festival or anything by any means, but
there should be one. There should be a Love Luana festival.
you know what, you're the committee chair for that. Do the splaining.
Luana, Luana, you're so crazy.
All right, who didn't get to go yet and take their turn at Luana? Luke, use the force. Luke,
I would say the whole time we were working on the movie, I talked to Luana on the phone 24/7 because she was in Chicago, I was in LA, and there were nights where I would get a phone call from Luana at like 1 a.m., 3 a.m. her time, and I was just prepared to talk to her. Whatever mood she was in, she was always very entertaining, I'll say that.
yeah, she's entertaining. Tell us a little bit about how do you get that distributed and get it to the viewer.
Gareth, actually, a friend contact of his put us with this company called Terror Films. It's a distribution company that we with. We're in their 2020 slate. It's ultimately going to come out on different digital platforms. We don't know which ones, exactly when, but in 2020 we'll be excited to announce which streaming services are.
So you're going straight to distribution. You're not making a film festival circuit with this one.
No, I mean we didn't go that route. We got lucky that we found a company before even doing that process.
Cool. Good to know. And the premiere, I believe we're going to do this winter of 2020, and Luana and I are actually in negotiations with several venues, and we will be going public with the dates once we get that, and you guys all come to an agreement. And we're very excited about bringing this to this market because I think there's an appetite here for new. And this was new and refreshing. How many minutes is the film?
It's an hour and 26 minutes.
Hour and 26.
It's 84, yeah, 86.
So yeah, it's 86 minutes well spent. I can't wait to for the rest. I got a chance to premiere it as a private video. I can't wait for the rest of the world to see the Bone Box. Gareth, great performance, by the way.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yes.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. To have that camera on you for the entire film, and literally when you have a film written and filmed that way, the main actor's carrying the entire film on their back as far as the dramatic aspect of it. You did a very good job with that. The interactions with your aunt, the phone conversation, the interaction with the police.
And it really draws you in. Like it's like you are where he's at. It's like you are him.
Yeah, you pretend to be him at some point, and what would you do? Gareth not only carries this movie, but he's got a great surrounding cast.
Absolutely.
But Luke, his dialogue that he's created in the movie, his camera angles, and how he tells the story, combination is a hit success.
And also too, you guys out here in Kenosha or Chicago or wherever you're living, come out here for the premiere. Come and meet Gareth personally. he will be there to
Hello,
hug
Luke.
you, kiss your baby, shake your hand.
I'm surprised Luana didn't get that confused and say, kiss your hand, shake your baby, because
And you'll be able to meet the director, as the writer as well, and he
Right.
did a phenomenal job. If you guys have ideas for movies and films, and you're saying, "Hey, I want to invest in my own movie," let's let's do that. Let's do that. Meet us at the premiere. Let us know what you want to do. Let us know how much money you want to spend, and then we'll go from there.
And
Sounds
by the
like
way,
an info commercial.
and while we're at that,
investors you have.
while we're at that, Lakeshore Productions does do commercial work, and they have done quite a few promo videos for various companies in the Chicagoland area. Go to YouTube and you look up Lakeshore Productions. There's a couple
Lakeshore
of them.
Production Inc.
Lakeshore Productions Inc. You can see they did a whole series of commercials for Karate Studio that had me giggling my butt off when I watched that.
Yes.
They were funny, especially the grandma with the cookies.
Oh yeah, give me your cookies.
And want a little milk with those cookies? Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't end it with the word bitch while she was at it, but that was that was good. Are you guys responsible
So
for any of
do-
the commercial stuff?
No. Well, what we do as well is we do CGI and 3D animation. So if you wanted any of your logos animated or anything like that, all you got to do is send us what your logo is. Tell me the concept of what you guys believe that it is. I will come to your location and then I'll evaluate your company. And then once I evaluate the company, then I'll be able to depict on what I'm going to film for you, and I'll give you your script on what you need, and then we can kind of go from there and mix and match ideas.
What do you go for when you do that? Are you normally going for funny? Is that,
Will be TV ready, so the format will be already ready to air on television to any, because you got to buy your own airtime.
right? Of
And
course.
then once you do that, then you're already.
But we're going to be announcing some amazing sponsorship opportunities where you can get your
Absolutely.
productions filmed for free if you're sponsoring some of the content that Lakeshore Productions is putting together. So you might be able to get a double dip there on your dollars. Any last minute stuff that you want to add or share about the Bone Box?
Luke?
I thought, weren't you about to say something?
Or,
Yeah,
Or
I
you
want to
can talk
mention to
about-
anybody because we have a lot more things in the pipeline,
Okay.
right? And we want to carry on making good movies. So any investors out there who want to get into this industry and become producers and learn from Luana, and for those people needing to put their money somewhere, an investment, it's 100% tax deductible now. So look into that and get a hold of Lakeshore Luana.
So 100% of the proceeds of investing in film are tax deductible right now.
yes.
That is a
Wow.
really,
Yeah.
really huge incentive to invest in film. The entire investment
Right.
is tax deductible, but you still get the benefit of the profit if it makes a profit. If it lose everything, you still get the tax deduction,
Right.
the whole 100%.
And you see your name in lights. So you see your name on something like The Bone Box, which to me is an amazing indie movie.
Episode 33 of Get Real with Ralph, if you're looking at it on the YouTube channel, if you go to the description, if you have any inkling or any want any information on
Yes.
movie making or investing in movie making, we'll make sure that we have contact information for Lakeshore Productions there, which is now headquartered in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Guys, thank you
Thanks for
very
being on the
much.
show, guys. This was great. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you for
Good luck
having
to
us.
you
We
guys, man.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Well, that was an absolute ton of fun. Located at
here-
7520 39th Avenue in Kenosha.
All right.
Yeah, and we're actually looking for people to come on board. We're looking for producers, writers. If you're a talented actress, actor, we're also looking for local editors. So if you have any of these talents or skills, please contact us. Contact Ralph Nudie or myself. You could just Google me, Luana Figueroa producer, and you'll be able to find me. I'm everywhere, baby.
You're listening to WLIP, now CBS News.